Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
As a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Brings it into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
Touchdown, Clemson. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Completes it in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense
picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to the well. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Westbrook. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the left side. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To throw on 2nd down, and they need a bunch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Westbrook. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Complete on the comeback.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll immediately call timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he knows it's his. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Gets it past the marker. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the toss. At the 35, he's open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They want to get this defense on its heels.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pressure coming. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tacklers, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're...
Continues to fight for yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year?
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He got it. This is now a 7-point game. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's McLeod. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how they go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Clemson set up with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. He'll pull it down. Gets it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up now.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6-4. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Takes a handoff. It's Orji. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going for 6. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give them. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so